Hello everyone. In the last lecture, we have discussed about the calculations of ripple factor for half-wave rectifier circuit and full-wave rectifier circuit. Now today, we are going to discuss about the efficiency of half-wave rectifier and full-wave rectifier. Okay. Now first, the definition of this efficiency. Now efficiency of a rectifier. It is defined as the ratio of output DC power to the total amount of input power supplied to the circuit. Efficiency is denoted by eta, and therefore eta is output power denoted by P out, input power is denoted by P in. So P out by P in, that is equal to DC output power divided by AC input power. Now power, it is the product of voltage and current. Voltage is the product of current and resistance. So the formula for power is I square R. Now DC output power, it will be I DC square into RL, where RL is the load resistance and IDC is the current flowing through the load resistance. AC input power. AC input power is represented as I RMS square into RD plus RL. I RMS, that is the root mean square value of current. RD, it is the resistance of the diode used in the rectifier circuit, and RL, that is the load resistance. So this is the formula for the calculation of efficiency of a rectifier. Now there are two types of rectifiers, half-wave rectifier and full-wave rectifier. First we will calculate the value of efficiency of a half-wave rectifier circuit. Now for half-wave rectifier circuit, we know the values of IDC and IRMS. We have used these values in the calculation of ripple factor. Now for half-wave rectifier, IRMS is Im divided by 2 and IDC is Im divided by 5. Now substitute these values in this equation. So we can determine the efficiency of a half-wave rectifier circuit. Therefore, eta will be equal to IDC is Im by pi, so it will be Im by pi square into RL divided by IRMS square. IRMS is Im by 2, so it will be Im by 2 square multiplied by RD plus RL. Therefore, Im square will get cancelled. This is pi square, this is 4. 4 will go in the numerator place, so it will be 4 divided by pi square into RL divided by RD plus RL. Now, pi square is 9.86. If you substitute the value of pi square, 4 upon 9.86, that comes to be 0.406. So this equation will be eta equal to 0.406. RL we have taken in the denominator place, so it will be RD upon RL plus 1, because it is RL divided by RL, that is 1. Now RD by RL, it is very less than 1. So this term RD upon RL plus 1, that will be nearly equal to 1, because RD by RL is very less than 1, so it is almost negligible, and therefore the value of this eta will be 0.406. So as RD is very less than RL, RD by RL is almost negligible, and therefore the value of eta is 0.406. So this is the efficiency of a half-wave rectifier circuit. Therefore, the percentage efficiency is 40.6%. Percent efficiency of half-wave rectifier is 40.6%. Means 40.6% of the AC is converted into DC in half-wave rectifier circuit. Therefore, this rectifier circuit is not effective. 40.6% of AC is converted into DC. Okay. Now For full wave rectifier. For full wave rectifier, the value of IRMS is Im by root 2 and IDC is twice Im divided by pi. Now substitute this value in the efficiency of a rectifier. Now efficiency of rectifier equation is, we are again going back, it is eta equal to IDC square RL upon IRMS square into RD plus RL. We substitute the value of IDC and IRMS here. IDC, that is twice Im upon pi, and IRMS is Im divided by root 2. So after substituting these values, we will get the equation for efficiency of full wave rectifier as 4 Im upon pi square into RL divided by Im square by 2 into RD plus RL. On simplification, we get this 2 will go in the numerator place, so it will be 8 divided by this pi square. Im square will get cancelled into RL divided by RD plus RL. Pi square is 9.86, so 8 by 9.86 is 0.812 divided by this RL will go in the denominator place, so it will be RD upon RL plus RL by RL, that is 1. Again here RD upon RL is very less than 1, so it is almost negligible because RD by RL plus 1 is that time equal to 1. So efficiency eta will be that time 0.812, and therefore the percentage efficiency for full wave rectifier is 81.2%. Means 81.2% of the AC is converted into DC in the full wave rectifier circuit, and therefore full wave rectifier circuits are more effective than the half wave rectifier circuit. Now we know that rectifier converts AC into DC, but the output of rectifier is not a pure DC, it is a pulsating DC, because there is some AC component present in the output of rectifier. Because we know that if we consider the half wave rectifier circuit, only 40.6% of the input AC voltage is converted into DC by using the half wave rectifier circuit. And if we use the full wave rectifier circuit, only 81.2% of the input AC voltage is converted into DC. Means in full wave rectifier circuit, the output will contain 18.8% of the AC with the DC. Okay. So the output of any rectifier circuit is a pulsating DC. It is not a pure DC. There are fluctuations in the output because some AC component is present in the output of rectifier. Now, to remove this AC component, there are some circuits used, and those circuits are called as the filter circuits. So what is a filter? It is a circuit which reduces the fluctuations in the output of rectifier and produces nearly constant DC voltage. It is a circuit which reduces the fluctuations in the output of rectifier and produces a nearly constant DC voltage. Whatever fluctuations we call ripples to these fluctuations, that ripples or fluctuations or pulsations present in the output of rectifier are removed by this circuit, that is called as the filter circuit. So filtering is done to obtain a nearly constant DC voltage. It removes all the fluctuations present in the output of rectifier. Now for filtering, capacitors and inductors are used. Filtering can be done by using the capacitor, inductor, or the combination of capacitor and inductor. Filter circuits, they are constructed by using capacitor, they are constructed by using inductor, or they are constructed by using the combination of both capacitor and inductor. Now there are different types of filter circuits, and these filter circuits are capacitor filter, then inductor filter, LC filter, and pipe filter. But according to the syllabus of SYBSC, we have to study only the one type, and that is the capacitor filter. We have to study only the capacitor filter. So, we will discuss capacitor filter in the next lecture. Thank you everyone.